Everyone, Rick here from Hobby Time, and welcome back to the channel. Now on today's video, once again we are going to be stepping back into the wasteland for a post-apocalyptic build from the Fallout series. Today we have a life-size Deathclaw skull. I'm thrilled to show you how to make it. It's pretty fun, it's straightforward. It's an easy build, so stick with us guys, and let's get this done. So to start off with, this model here for this Deathclaw was a free download from Thingiverse. Scaled it up to about 150% so I can get that 1-to-1 scale. Due to the size, I had to cut it into about 8 pieces for printing. So as you can see here, joining them all together, getting some glue on them and everything like that. 0.28 layer height and about 8% infill. Even still, that weighs about 4 kilos, so it's pretty heavy. So we've used some filler on this, using the soldering iron and some PLA, as well as some wood filler. Now after that was dry, as you can see, we just laid down a base coat of paper bark coloured paint. This colour I find, we get a great foundation. Colour I use for fossils and bones and things like that, so it gives it that sort of realistic look. Once that was all done, I prepped for painting up the horns. So I used some painter's tape, as you can see here, along with some plastic, paper towels, whatever I can get just to cover up that area, so I can paint those horns up. Yeah, so I guess you could say this is just a bit of preparation here, just to make painting a bit easier. And if you do make a mistake, it just makes it easy for you to correct that mistake and things like that. This is one of the things with big models, when you're joining them like that, I join them first and then I paint them after. Some people will paint the parts first, then join them together. But if you're trying to seam fill and you've got a bit of gaps and things like that, then you really don't have much of a choice. So yeah, that's why I do that. Now for the horns on this model, I applied 2 coats of Rust-Oleum satin black paint. Unfortunately, I forgot to film the whole lot, but it's pretty straightforward. Once that 2 coats went down, we let that dry, and then the horns were painted brown. Here's a pro tip for you though, never trust the colour shown on the can lid. So I thought it was a darker brown than what it was. Unfortunately, it was a fair sight lighter than what I wanted. However, I went with it so I can show you how to fix it if this kind of thing happens to you. Once it was down, it was already down, so it was a bit late. You're able to see how light it actually turned out. It was supposed to probably be 5, 6, 7, maybe 10 shades darker, but that's how it works out. So after we dried that, it was time for the best part, my favourite part. Here you go, we've got the airbrushing. So started out with the black wash that I used. Now on this, instead of using the normal airbrush paint that I've been using, I found that I just mixed some cheap acrylic paint, like poster paint, with some water and just some airbrush thinner, just to thin it down, and that works great for washes. I probably wouldn't use it for detail work, but just for those dirty washes that I do with most of my stuff, this works great. As you can see from this time lapse here, you can see the skull and especially the horns slowly darken up and bringing out the details. So I added some colour to the teeth as well. So originally I painted the teeth white, and because it's supposed to look like an old worn skull, we've added a bit of yellow, a bit of brown, a bit of black on those as well, just to wash them down to blend them in with the rest of the piece. So as you can see here, it's slowly progressively getting darker and darker and darker each time, and that's, to me, it's all a personal preference thing. So you can go as light or as dark as you want. It's entirely up to you. Now because I'm doing really quick layers, I bring out the heat gun for the acrylic paint. This was fun, it's pretty easy, it was pretty simple other than the big print time. I'm very happy with those overall results. Now I've got to find a way to mount it on the wall. Feel free to adjust it however you like, and it's entirely personal, so enjoy. Well, that was a blast. I hope you enjoyed watching that video as much as I enjoyed building, making, painting. Anyway guys, thanks for joining us on this one and helping make the Deathclaw skull. I hope that you get to make one of your own and you can personalize it however you like. you can make it fossilized, you can make it rotten flesh, you can do whatever you like. That's part of the fun. So thanks for your support as always. Don't forget to like and comment, subscribe, all the usual sort of stuff. As you may have seen in the background, we've got a few projects on the go. Also some bigger stuff coming up. So feel free to chat away, and if you want to know what's coming up soon, shoot me a message. But as always guys, thanks for watching the channel, and we will catch you on the next one. Thank you.